Hey everybody, we're back. The mustard stain is going to be making something fantastic. Easy, easy, easy. Probably the easiest meatloaf you're ever going to make. I know. We're not going to measure very much. We're just going to dump it in like we always do. We're going to get right after it here. I got some ground beef, I got some onions, I got some mushrooms, I've got some ketchup, but you know what? I've got a secret. Secret. What's ever in this bag is the secret ingredient. But we're gonna get right after it here. And we're making easy, easy meatloaf. Yum. I absolutely love it. Can't wait to make it. I'm gonna come back to you. We're gonna do some prep, get the stuff ready to get into the dish, into the bowl, dump it in. Can't wait to make it. Hang tight. All right, let's get right after it. We're gonna grab ourselves a bowl. Well, I'm gonna put on some gloves. We're gonna get this meat in the bowl. PV Mart, yep, and they're green. Oh, here we go. Got myself a bowl. Let's get this ground beef in there. That's about, I don't know, pound and a half maybe or so. Get that in there, get that kind of mixed up a little bit. But we're gonna mix it a lot more here in a few minutes. Get that ground beef in the bowl. Get the gloves off and go to town on this mushroom. So I'm taking these mushrooms, they're pretty big. I don't know. I'm not even sure what they're called, but we're using 4 of these big mushrooms. 1, 2. Get them cut up there a little bit. Yeah. So, yeah, we're just gonna make these just like that. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing, but we're trying not to cut our fingers off. We don't want fingers in there. It's not finger meatloaf. All right. Now we just kind of smash the knife in there, size them accordingly. You can size them however you want, but I'm just doing whatever. We just get these all kind of smashed. We have to sort of be quiet. Mrs. Stain is sleeping over there in the easy chair. She worked all day. She's making money. Anyway, so here we go. Mushrooms are all kind of smashed around there. Let's get those put over here. I'm not going to put them in the meat just yet because I just want to see how much room I'm going to have in there. So, red onion. Here we go. Let's get that in there. I don't care if you use a red or a white. I don't care. Let's get that in there. Get that onion kind of chopped up. We're going to just go with a half the onion. Get rid of this other half. So we'll get that all chopped up now. Yeah, so it's been nice weather out here. We've been doing pretty good. Sun's been shining. Fixing stuff in the garage. What a time. Yeah. Working a little bit here and there. But this is a lot of fun. All right, so we got the onions kind of chopped up there a little bit. Remember, we're making meatloaf here, so we're not building the piano. We're making meatloaf. All right, we'll get that there. Get rid of that knife. And I just got to run do something really quickly, and I'll be right back. We're going to put all this stuff into the bowl. That was awesome. I had to run outside for a minute. All right, so we're back. Washed my hands. Remember? Wash the fingers. One of my roosters. Okay, anyways. About 1.5 pounds of ground beef is in there. I'm now going to start to throw in, just dump in some of this stuff. So I'm going to grab a handful of these mushrooms. Don't think I'm going to use them all, but we'll get them in there. I might. 1.5 pounds. Grab a handful of these onions. Get them in there. Just put them right in there. There's nothing magical about this. Okay, we'll mix these mushrooms and the onions up together over here. They can be friends over here. 3 eggs. Eggs going in. Try not to get shells in there. But if you do, Just a little crunchy, that's all. And one more egg. There it goes. All right. Let me wipe my hands off just a little bit. Here's the secret. This stuff. Stovetop dressing. Yeah. I'm not even kidding. I wouldn't kid around about this. This is serious business. Stovetop. Dump the whole package in there. And away it goes. You imagine how good this is going to taste? Oh, here we go. Get rid of that. I'm going to turn the oven on. We're going to get that going. Let's set that up at 395 for good measure. Ketchup, about 1.5 cups, but we don't measure. But we're just going to dump ketchup in there. I don't know. Just keep going. Well, we're going to use the rest of the bottle by the looks of it. So there goes the ketchup. Get rid of that. Let's get some mustard in there, because this is the mustard stain and we like our mustard. There we go. Just dumping it in there, because we don't measure. Little Frank's Red Hot. Let's get some Frank's in there. That's probably good. There we go. Some Frank's. Now, the favorite part. Let's get going with some of this stuff. Little garlic powder. Yeah, dump it in there. Looks good. Some onion powder. Of course, I use it in everything. So, that's that. Little paprika. If you know me, it's going in there. Here we go. Montreal steak. This is also another little secret to a good meatloaf. Little Montreal steak spice in there. Get that in there. You can take it easy on the salt then later, because there's quite a bit of salt inside this. So, and pepper, black pepper. Yep, get that in there. And a couple twists of salt. You know, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's good. Remember, we put the salt in there when we put in the Montreal steak spice. Grab a pair of gloves. And now's the fun part. Get your hands in there and get all messy and dirty. And then the loaf is ready to go in the pan. Ow! Here we go. You're going to see the ketchup and the mustard and all that stuff come together now. The eggs. Oh, man. Get in there and just like you're making bread, sort of like you're kneading dough. Just get it all put together. All in the bowl there. Oh, man. Wait until this comes out of the oven. I can hardly not just eat it raw right now. It's okay. All right. So we've added all those spices. We've done all those things. Man, does this look good. Okay. Okay. Mixed it around a little bit. Let that sit there for a little while. I don't know. Maybe let it sit there for 5 minutes or so before you put it in the pan. Let it absorb some of that seasoning that we put on there. Come back, get this in the pan, get it in the oven. Woo, coming in. All right, I've taken myself one of these, I don't know, it's about this big. I don't know. It's a loaf, a bread loaf pan, a big bread loaf pan thing. And some parchment paper. I've made the parchment paper much bigger than the pan, because now I don't have to measure or anything. I just dump this stuff in there and the parchment paper will just sink to the bottom. So all this meat and what we just mixed up with our hands, hitting the tray. Here we go. Oh, look at that. Is that ever awesome? Get this good juice out of here too. Never leave this stuff behind. All right. Now let's just get it in, squash it into that pan. Get it all into the corners and all over the place. Oh man, I can see the onions peeking out. I can see the mushrooms peeking out. Does this ever look good? All right. Got the pan. That was perfect size. So about 1 pound. and it's about the perfect size for this pan. Now, on top of this, a little tomato soup. Put some tomato soup on top of there. Put it in the middle. Start with a little bit, and then spread it around. This is just gonna be so good at the end. Oh. Spread it around on top like that. Just a little layer. If you have extra tomato soup, just go ahead and eat it raw out of the can. So here we go. Maybe just a little bit more, but not much. We've got her painted, kind of like you're painting. Just get her all painted on there. Now, if I was all fancy and everything else, we'd probably try to do a design, but nah. And away we go. There. Tomato soup. And here's what we're gonna cook. Just like that. Look. It's going in the oven at 395. We're looking for an internal temperature of about 170 or so for beef. A little less if you want to have a little bit less done, but you're looking for an internal temperature of about 170. But it's going to be in the oven for a minimum of 45 minutes at 395. Look at this, how it turned out. Can you see that? That looks so good. Okay, let's get this on a plate. Oh, man. That is looking awesome, you guys. Get that on the plate there. I'm going to surprise you with something else too. Something that I might make in the future. Mrs. Stain has got some lazy cabbage rolls here. Oh! So we decided to cook a little bit of them up too. So I'll just get a little bit of that on here. And get that covered up. Let's put it in the mouth. Let's see what it tastes like. I'm gonna try this burnt piece. Oh, that is good. So good. A little bit of these lazy cabbage rolls, lazy rice rolls. What are they?
Lazy cabbage.
Lazy cabbage rolls. Oh.
You don't roll the rice.
You don't know what you're missing here, guys. I'm telling you, make this. This is really, really good. Remember, hit the subscribe button, like, share, do what you can do. But really, you need to make this. It is excellent. So we used about 1.5 pounds, I don't know, somewhere in there, of ground beef. We put in the secret to this, as far as I'm concerned. But the secret here is the stovetop dressing. That just touches it right off. We got about, I don't know, we just started squirting ketchup in there, but I think about 1.5 cups or so, or a cup, or half a cup, I don't know. But just put it in there. Mustard, and we've got some mushrooms, and we've got red onion. Then we went with some onion powder, garlic powder, paprika, Frank's Red Hot sauce, Montreal steak spice, and some, what else did we put in there? A little bit of salt and pepper. Yeah. And we put it in the oven, took it to an internal temperature of about 172, 175 in that neighborhood. And it just turned out excellent. I hope you really enjoy it, because I enjoyed making it, and I'm going to really enjoy eating it. So, I'll most likely just eat the whole thing. So, thank you. Like I said, share with your friends, and I'll be back again with something new. Maybe it'll be Mrs. Stain's lazy, what are they called again?
Cabbage.
Lazy cabbage rolls. I don't know. Lazy is the operative word. All right, have fun.